You had one job, WWE. You had one job. And are you telling me that this was the best that you could do? This pay-per-view was going great. Money in the Bank 2019. I was actually enjoying it. I was enjoying this pay-per-view. I was having a hell of a time with this pay-per-view. And you ruined it. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE has single-handedly ruined Money in the Bank. They had WWE, you let Brock Lesnar win Money in the Bank? You let him win Money in the Bank? Because something happened to Sami Zayn? My friends told me he got attacked by Braun Strowman. And you're telling me that Brock Lesnar has to be the Money in the Bank winner? Is that even legal? Is that even legal? Just to have someone come out who's not even in the match? Is that even legal? Just to have someone just show up out of the whim and compete in a match that he wasn't even scheduled to be in? You serious? The guy wasn't even in the match. He wasn't even scheduled to be in it, and he just comes out of nowhere. Is this some kind of joke? What was wrong with giving the Money in the Bank to Andrade or Mustafa Ali or Drew McIntyre? What is with this company and giving things to Brock Lesnar? This is why talents leave! This is why talents leave! Because you continue to rely on your stupid part-timers. We got The Undertaker and Goldberg coming back for the Saudi show. This is a joke. You're relying on your old farts and your old part-timers. So stupid. What is wrong with building new stars? That is what Money in the Bank is for. It's to create new stars. It's to create a new legacy, a brand new superstar. What happened to all those reports about saying that you're going to give a new star an opportunity? Saying that this year's Money in the Bank winner is going to be booked like a star. What happened to all those reports? Brock Lesnar's already a star. He's already a made superstar. This is bullshit. I don't care if you're a Brock Lesnar fan or not. This is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I'm not happy. You know I'm not happy. You know what I'm like when I'm angry. I'm off the wall. I'm climbing up a wall when I'm angry. Holy cow, man. Talk about complete disrespect to all those competitors in that match who busted their asses off. This Money in the Bank ladder match was great. It was an unbelievable match. There was a spot where Andrade did a sunset flip powerbomb on Finn Balor on another ladder, for crying out loud. And it's all ruined by one man. One man named Brock Lesnar. Start from the top. The pre-show match is the Usos taking on Bryan and Rowan. Like I said, this is a non-title match, so predictable here. We got the Usos winning. Like I said in my predictions, they were going to do 50-50 booking. So the Usos got their win there. The opening match of the actual show was the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This was good. I actually did like it for what it was. Bayley won Money in the Bank. Well, okay, fair enough. I'm not going to complain about that. I think it was reported that Bayley was the odds-on favorite to win anyway, so, you know, I'm not complaining. So then when we had Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe, this match only went for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Completely embarrassing for the United States Championship. Rey Mysterio gets the victory on Samoa Joe, winning the United States Championship. So, why does Rey need to win a championship now? Why does Rey need to be winning championships at his age? Shouldn't he be, I don't know, putting other talents over? If Rey Mysterio can get a title shot, why can't... If Rey Mysterio is getting a title run, why can't Mickie James? Why can't Mickie James get one last title run? If Rey Mysterio can. Oh yeah, I know why they gave him the United States Championship. It's so that he can become a Grand Slam champion. That's the only reason why. They did this with Randy Orton. They gave him the US title, and they took it off him. About 28 days later at WrestleMania. So they only did this for Rey because just to make him a Grand Slam champion. And you know what I find hilarious? I find it hilarious that John Cena is not a Grand Slam champion yet. All these other guys that have become Grand Slam champion, John Cena isn't on that list. John Cena has yet to win the Intercontinental Championship. So all these guys that are becoming Grand Slam champions, but John Cena hasn't. And John Cena was WWE's poster boy. I know this has nothing to do with the match, but I thought I'd give you guys a bit of piece of trivia. Completely embarrassing for Samoa Joe, this is. It's a waste of time. You had a legit champion right there, Samoa Joe. But you take it off him. Too soon, WWE, was too soon. So we had Shane McMahon and The Miz compete inside a steel cage. This match was okay. And Shane McMahon surprisingly got the win here. And to be honest, I hope this is the end of it. I hope this is the end of this feud. I don't want to see this feud ever again. I don't want to see this feud anymore. Miz has failed to beat Shane McMahon. The best in the... No, Pat. There's no time for that. There's no time to call him the best in the world. And Shane McMahon's not the best in the world anyway. So, why should I bother? So, Shane McMahon defeats Miz inside a steel cage. It is what it is. For the first time since Survivor Series 2018, we had the Cruiserweights competing on the main card. Tony Nese defends his Cruiserweight Championship against Arya Daivari. This was a good match. This was a very good match. It had the right length. I do wish they should start with cruiserweight matches more on the main card, because cruiserweights, that's where they sit. They sit as the first match on the main card. They need to start doing that more, instead of dumping them on the pre-show. But this was a good match. Tony Nese, as expected, did get the win. So next we have is, in my opinion, the highlights of Money in the Bank. This is the highlight of Money in the Bank. Well, I'll say one of two highlights. One of two, I'll be fair. One of two highlights, in my opinion, of Money in the Bank. We had Becky to belts defend one belt against Lacey Evans, and as expected, Becky Lynch did defeat Lacey Evans in a pretty good match. Lacey Evans looked good, and then Charlotte Flair came out to challenge Becky Lynch for the SmackDown title because she had to defend her belt twice. Charlotte Flair gets the victory due to Lacey Evans delivering a woman's right on the outside. Nice way to make Charlotte Flair look like a cheater, WWE. I know she's a heel, but Charlotte has won 8 titles, and there's no need for her to be cheating to win her 9th. Thank you, WWE, for making Charlotte look stupid. Winning her 9th title because of somebody else. And then Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair, for some reason, start ganging up on Becky 2-on-1. I don't know why. Charlotte won the title. There's no reason for it. Then out came Bayley. And then Bayley cashes in her Money in the Bank contract on Charlotte, who is knocked out, who got knocked out. So Bayley does the heel tactic, cashing in on someone while they're weak. Isn't that a heel tactic? I thought babyfaces are more honorable when it comes to their cash-ins. Bayley does the cheap tactic, the heel tactic, the main tactic, cashes in on Charlotte while she's out cold, vulnerable and weak, and delivers her elbow drop on Charlotte Flair to pin her in 20 seconds to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, I'm glad WWE are giving Bayley a turn. But do you guys understand where this is going? This is all going to be leading to another bloody trilogy. Because now that Becky Lynch is no longer on SmackDown, she'll now be heading over to Raw because she kept the Raw title. You do realize we'll be getting nothing but Bayley versus Charlotte matches from this point on. So you should have just had Bayley turn heel. She'd probably get more matches as a heel than as a babyface. But it is what it is. Bayley's the new champion. Congrats. This is the shortest run that Charlotte Flair has ever had in her career. She was champion for 20 seconds. There you go. Speaking of matches that last seconds, we get another waste of time match. And that was Roman Reigns versus Elias. Why did you even bother putting this on the card? Roman Reigns defeats Elias in 10 seconds. So, why? This was promoted as one of the big matches for Money in the Bank, and you have Roman Reigns defeat Elias in 10 seconds? What a way to bury this guy's career! Holy cow! It really shows you it doesn't matter what they really do with Elias. He will now be buried in a grave. Who wants to be buried with Elias? Roman Reigns will be the next WWE champion at SummerSlam. Guaranteed. Not saying I have a problem with that, as long as Kofi Kingston is not the champion by that point. In my opinion, the match of the nights, I said Becky Lynch and Charlotte was the highlight. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Lacey, and Bayley was the highlight of the night. So I'm here to announce the match of the night. Like I said, 2 categories. Match of the night was Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. And you know what? I'm glad this match did not have a screwy finish. I'm glad this match had a decisive winner. So Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, they deliver a great match. See, it's not so hard just to have 2 wrestlers go out there and deliver a damn good match. This is what should have happened with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania last year. Putting on a clinic. These 2 guys delivered in all sense of the word. Wish this was at SummerSlam. But Seth Rollins got the victory on AJ Styles. Congratulations to Seth Rollins. That was a great match. I give that match a 5 stars. I think WWE gave us a 5-star classic. I'd like to see NXT try to top that. Which they probably will. They probably will with Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano too. Something we already saw already. But either way. Yeah. And the last thing I'm going to talk about here, because I'm not talking about that piece of shit main event, because I already spoke about it at the beginning. Kofi Kingston took on Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. Another good match. Kofi Kingston got the victory with a trouble in paradise. So there you have it. And as you guys know in the main event, Brock Lesnar won the men's Money in the Bank in the main event, which was the bullshit moment. So thank you all so much for joining me for my review. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Hit that thumbs up if you guys did enjoy this review, and also hit that thumbs up if you guys also enjoyed my little rant at the start as well. Be sure to comment your opinions down below about Brock Lesnar winning Money in the Bank and the rest of the show. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow for my Raw review. See you then, guys.